Hi, my name is Tazakant, and I'll be doing a speech about, or a persuasive speech about abortions. And I personally think that abortions, you shouldn't have that choice to do it. If you're stupid enough to get pregnant, you should have the consequences of raising a baby. So let's begin. What is abortion? Abortion is an early ending of the pregnancy. It is also called a miscarriage. When can an abortion get done? After 9 weeks, a surgical abortion is usually the only option. The risk of having an abortion in the second trimester are higher than the first trimester. Abortions are done earlier in the pregnancy, and it is done by the doctor or a gynecologist. And in some states, they have strict legal laws about abortions. And in some states, that young women younger than 18 need their parents' permission, and abortions are rarely done after 24 weeks. Because the baby is too big. How safe is abortions? The abortions that are done by the doctors are very safe. Less than 1 out of 100 women have serious problems from an abortion. Around 44 million abortions occur each year around the world. So it's including everywhere. Abortion rates have changed a little between 2003 and 2008. The rates of cancer during pregnancy is 0.02 to 1% for most cases when you're having an abortion. Will you be able to have children in the future? Yes, the most widely used methods for abortion do not prevent any women from getting pregnant further on in the year or further on, and it will take 1 to 3 weeks to fully heal, and in that time you should probably not have any sort of sexual contact with your partner or anything. Follow-up after abortions is abortions do not recommend you stay in the hospital unless you have some sort of medical condition. Some of the symptoms that you'll have is that severe pain, fever of 100.4 or higher, and then bleeding. If it's higher than 104, you should probably go back in. And if you're having bleeding more than 12 days. Types of abortions is there are 2 types of abortions out there, surgical and medical. Surgical is performed 9 weeks after your last menstrual cycle, and if it's past that would be medical, and the abortion brought about the medication to induce you to kick it in labor more, so then you have it. The medical procedure success rates is 75 to 95%. Abortion statistics I found was in the US in 2003, about 16 women for every 1,000 of them, the ages 15 to 44, have an abortion, and every 1,000 births, there is about 241 of them are abortions. Most women seek abortions are white, It's 53%. 36% of the percent are black women. 8% are other race, and 3% of them are unknown. The highest age for abortions is 20 to 24 years old. In the world, abortions cause at least 13% of all the deaths of pregnant women. Parents' consent is people against abortions need to be informed about and approve an abortion for a daughter younger than 18 years old, because it is a very difficult thing to do. Research show that many young women that are younger than 18 do involve their parents, and it's about 45% of them actually do involve their parents in the process of having an abortion. Some history is before the 19th century, most U.S. states had no specific laws about abortion. From 1900 until the 1960s, abortions were prohibited by law, so you couldn't. And in 1965, 265 deaths occurred due to illegal abortions, which I thought that was very interesting. Abortions is one of the most common medical procedures performed in the U.S. each year. More than 40% of all women will end at least one pregnancy by an abortion, because some people just don't want to have kids, I guess. Here is some paperwork I found on it. Yeah, it's backwards, sorry. But these are numbers that show like the ages and necessities, and this is also a graph down here. It shows that New England is the one with the most abortions, and then US is also on there, and that is also still pretty high. I didn't think abortions were really that high in the US or anything like that, but it is. Abortion is a very high thing that people do. So I guess thanks for listening. Sorry my voice is I'm a little stuffed up, but thanks for listening. I hope this informed you about abortions. Thanks. Bye.